At this moment, inside a hotel in downtown Nagoya, Tenglin was about to install a bug in Charlie's room. Just to be cautious, he sent Tenglin Qingtian a message to ask him about his tracking, such as where Charlie went and how long it will take to return. If Charlie can't come back for a while, then he can safely sneak into his room. However, when the message was sent, Tenglin Qingtian never responded, which made him feel a little uneasy. The other two juniors were also in his room. Seeing Tenglin Qingtian not responding to messages, everyone looked a little worried. The four of them have worked closely for so many years and are very familiar with each other. There is no lag in the communication between them under any circumstances. The information is basically returned within seconds, and there has never been a situation where there is no reply for a few minutes. Tenglin couldn't help muttering, "Could it be that Qingtian was discovered by the other party?" The second junior brother said, "No, senior brother. The fourth child has the strongest concealment ability. If he gets serious, the three of us together may not be able to find him. How can the subject detect his trace?" Tenglin waved his hand and said solemnly, "Qingtian hasn't responded to the message for so long. This is obviously very abnormal. Therefore, it is no longer meaningful to discuss his strength. The key is to find him." Thinking of this, he hurriedly sent another message to Tenglin Qingtian. The content of this message was the number 10, which means 100,000 in a hurry, and he responded quickly. However, when the message was sent, it still fell to the ground. He waited anxiously for another minute, but there was still no response. The expressions of all three people became very ugly. The third junior brother couldn't sit still, and stood up and said, "Big brother, go out and look for it." "Looking for?" Tenglin smacked his lips. "Where to find? Qingtian has not communicated with us since he separated from us. We don't even know which direction to choose when we leave the hotel." The second younger brother blurted out, "What if there is an accident with Qingtian?" Tenglin said with a black face, "I think with Qingtian's strength, even if it is discovered by the opponent, he can still fight. It may not really be an accident. Maybe it has already started with the opponent." After that, he blurted out, "Second, give Qingtian a call." Tenglin's last hope is to pray that the reason why Tenglin Qingtian didn't reply was that he was following Charlie or was fighting Charlie fiercely. In short, as long as he is still alive. The second child picked up the phone and immediately called Tenglin Qingtian. As a result, a series of prompts appeared on the phone, telling him that the other party's mobile phone might not be able to connect temporarily because of no signal. The cold sweat of the second child shed at once. He hurriedly said to Tenglin, "Brother, Qingtian's phone cannot be connected." "How come?" Tenglin stood up immediately and blurted out, "Qingtian's mobile phone is always on standby all the time. Why can't it be connected suddenly?" The old third looked panicked and said, "Brother, has Qingtian already encountered an accident?" The second child said with certainty, "There must be a big problem. Otherwise, Qingtian will never be so abnormal." After that, he looked at Tenglin, "Brother, we have to find him." "Look?" Tenglin's expression was extremely ugly, and he said, "We don't know where to look. If Qingtian really encounters an accident, even if we find him, he may become a corpse. We risk it. If you look for it, you might expose yourself." "Then what to do?" The third asked, "Brother, we can't just sit and wait for death, right?" Tenglin gritted his teeth and said, "Of course you can't sit and wait. So, you two will go downstairs and watch. I will install a bug in the room. If they come back, tell me immediately." The second child asked eagerly, "Brother, what is the point of installing a bug now?" "What we are looking for now is the whereabouts of Qingtian." Tenglin said coldly, "If Qingtian really encounters an accident, then only the subject will know his whereabouts. Only by closely monitoring him can we know the whereabouts of Qingtian." With that, Tenglin sighed and said, "Second, third, you two must be mentally prepared that Qingtian is not alive." The expressions of the two suddenly became indescribable pain. They are all senior brothers. Although they are not real brothers, they are also members of the Tenglin family. They are distant relatives. They have grown up together, learned ninjutsu together, and have the same siblings. Suddenly they were prepared for this. The two of them were naturally very sad. However, Tenglin's words are indeed correct. Nagoya is not very big, but it is definitely not a small city. With the capabilities of the three of them, it is impossible to find a missing person in this city. The only clue is the subject they are following. Therefore, all clues and truth must wait for him to return before they can surface. As a result, the three immediately divided the work and cooperated. The two watched in the entrance hall downstairs of the hotel, and Tenglin sneaked into Charlie's room and installed multiple bugs in the secret location of the room. 10 minutes later, Isik, one of his subordinates, and the three of them, including Orville, drove a refrigerated truck to the park where he was. After the car stopped outside the park, Isik and Mr. Orville ran all the way to see Charlie standing in front of a black and purple corpse, and the corpse even swallowed his own toes with his mouth wide open, and he was shocked. Orville couldn't help asking, "Master, who is this person?" Charlie said lightly, "A ninja, a member of the Takahashi family."